saw a twinkle in your eye when I asked you last night. So.
It was the Bloodshot one or the other one?
Yeah, the Bloodshot. Very good.
Let's start with Puljujärvi at number 4. Not sure anybody expected him to be there. What was going through your mind when you realized that he was going to be your guy?
Well, we kind of thought that there was a possibility, although slim, but we thought it was possible, and I was just really excited, when it came about. And, not much else you can say about that. He's a tremendous player. He's really close to being ready. He at the U18s this year, he got there late, and wasn't playing on a lot of sleep. I don't think he had a chance to adjust to the time change, and he was still the best player there, and it was like a man amongst boys there. So it was nice to get him.
A lot of guys that are 6'2" or taller, and even Benson, who's 6 feet, is a thicker body. I mean, the Oilers have had the reputation of being easy to play against and all that kind of stuff. Was there a emphasis on a certain size or weight level?
No, not really. I mean, those are all guys that we liked and we feel can make plays. Like you got to be able to make plays with the puck, and they all fit that category. And the later you go, it's in the draft, it's harder and harder to find guys. But first and foremost, you got to be able to make plays with the puck.
We're all pretty familiar with Tyler Benson being an Edmonton guy, but how difficult was it to actually scout him this year with everything that he went through?
Well, it was tough. He was really good in the Hlinka, and I thought he was their best forward at the Hlinka for sure. And then we heard about the surgery he had to have done, and it just kind of unraveled from there. I saw him a couple times during the course of the year, and he was good, but you could tell he wasn't 100%. He was trying to play through it. It was important to him that he knew the draft and everything else, and he wanted to try to fight through it, which tells you a lot about the kid. But I mean, I'd seen a lot of them, and if he played 72 games this year, he wouldn't have been at 32. And he's just a real solid hockey player. Great kid, works at it, but good hockey sense. He has the pedigree of what he did at younger ages, and we saw him play at the Worlds 2 years ago as an underage, and he was very good there too. So it was exciting. I didn't get a lot of sleep last night. I wasn't sure. He was sitting right there, and sometimes that doesn't always work for you, but. I was really happy when he was there for us.
Of moving in another pick to move late in the first in case he wasn't going to be there.
Yeah, we looked at it, but it's just a tough thing to do, and we thought he might be, and we were relatively confident, but you never know, And we had other guys that we would have taken there.
The Finnish defenseman who got in the third round. I was surprised he was still there in the third round. A lot of people had him rated no worse than the second round.
Yeah, everybody always says that, though. They're surprised that he was there. But we were. Another kid that really had a good Hlinka. It was a tough year in Saginaw. He lost his defensive coach early, and then they fired the head coach later. It was a tough year for those kids on that team, and he's big, he can skate, he can move the puck. He likes to play with the game with a little bit of offensive flair, and I don't think the numbers that he put up this year are indicative of his talent level. So there's more there than just like a 6'6" shutdown guy.
Going back to Finland, he's talking about going back to Finland.
Yeah, we'll have that discussion with him and see what it's. Well, we want him to go somewhere where he's going to play and develop. And we'll have that discussion with him, and he's got options for sure, and we try to let the player determine that. If they need help, we can help with it, but they've got their paths where they want to go, and it's tough to alter that for them. They got to feel comfortable with it.
Multiple Finns you guys took. The Rassinen kid, is he coming over to the USHL, and how does that factor into where they're going to play? Like you're just kind of talking about with the last kid.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, we can see him a lot more, and he was a pleasant surprise. He didn't play early. He missed some hockey early. He was injured early, but he had a really good U18 tournament, and we've got a real good Finnish scout, and he was really high in this kid. And when he came back from the injury, he told us, get on this guy and make sure you see him because there's something there, and he's just a real good, solid hockey player, and then. All the Finns work hard and they're good kids, and they play the game probably more the North American style than a lot, and he's a good guy to take a chance on.
The other third rounders, Cairns and Berglund, what can you tell us about
Berglund's a big guy. He missed part of last year, went through the draft, but he's a big right-hand shot defenseman that really moved the puck. Good hockey sense. Put up good numbers this year in the Swedish Junior League, and just really like his upside and the puck moving ability that he has. And Cairns is a guy that he played junior A. He's going to Cornell. He's going to have to make a decision where he's going to play this year. Probably, I don't know if he's going to go back to Georgetown, or a lot of times those kids go to the USHL and play. But big kid, good puck mover, good hockey sense, and a little bit raw maybe, but a big guy that can skate and move the puck.
And the goaltender, the numbers in the OHL weren't very good, but the viewings at other places must have been pretty impressive, weren't they?
Well, the pedigree's there. Like he didn't have a great year. He played behind a good goalie, and we understand that. And he was their top goalie at the Hlinka. Had a great tournament there. Had a good prospects game, and we 2 or 3 guys that we consult with, and the goaltenders. We talk to them, and they like the athleticism. They like the technical part of his game. You just got to learn to be a little bit more consistent. But there's a lot there, and in the 5th round, it just seemed like the right thing to do.